we doing on this day? It's about 13 minutes till midnight. 13 minutes till Easter. 13 minutes till Easter. Uh, what are you all up doing? Are you all up doing things? Like, are you practicing Easter speeches? Coloring eggs? What else? Uh, putting finishing touches on Easter suits. I'm doing neither of them things. I um I was crocheting my autumn crochet top. The first panel. I'm on the first panel. And wondering if I needed to post my other my finished top in my coffee shops. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about like how, like I can post it as a image or a blog. I was trying to figure out how, which one, which way. And I'm kind of, I mean, I could do both. I'm thinking I'm leaning towards blog. I want to add the tutorial to it just in case you all would like to make it for yourself so that way you have the total package. So you see my finished product and you're like, oh girl, where you get the pattern from? And then I add the tutorial to the blog. So I guess I'll do it that way because if I just put it as an image, I could do that too, but I can't add the tutorial. So I'll either do it as a blog. I might do it as both. I might do it as both. So yeah, I was going back and forth all day as to since yesterday. No, since the day before yesterday. Um, I did post my picture on the community tab, so it's already on the community tab, and it's in my shorts. I put it in my shorts. So I was wondering if I needed to put it in my coffee shop. I kind of want to put it in my coffee shop, so I'll put it in my coffee shop. Either way. So yeah, I already started on my next top. I also am going to take a show the ball band, the yarn band, and like the ounces and yardage of the yarn. And I did like FYI update, I did locate the yarn band in a live stream, the live stream I told you guys about that I said I probably showed the ball band in the live stream. Well, I did. I showed the ball band in the live stream and it had the yardage and all of that um shown in the live stream. So I have since posted that in the shop. Um just so you guys could see it. I posted it in the shop and the platforms all about because I was wondering about that. So yeah, figured that out and posted that. Um, so yeah, that's what's going on there. And I did tag um Hope Dope, Hopey Dope official, so she could see my finished project. I tagged her on the community tab in the community so you guys can see it and enjoy the tutorial like I have. It's such an excellent tutorial. You can crochet along if you'd like, pause it when you need to, and such and so forth. Um, it brought together something that I was interested in, which was the star pattern and a sweater and a off the shoulder sweater that I like a off the shoulder top that I like. Like I was like, off the shoulder, it ain't, but I'm I'm really enjoying this off the shoulder top. This off the shoulder top is like chef's kiss. Like it's an excellent combination of long sleeve, off the shoulder. Then you got the star. So I'm really enjoying it. My top come off kind of like rainbow bright to me. The color that I use is called rainbow. Um, so yeah, that's that top. The top that I'm creating now, um, it's not as much yarn. That's what the yarn band says. It's not as many yards. Um, off the top of my head, I think it's 205 yards less. So I'm like, uh, I mean, if the sleeves, if that's where the 205 yards go to, the sleeves, then I'll be able to get a first panel and a second panel. I'm figuring out this what do you call it? Gauge. I guess you figure out how many yards of yarn something takes by gauge. I'm thinking that's how that's done. Um, yeah, so I'll see. Um, with the other with the other yarn cake, the Cameron cake, which was like I posted the stats. With that stats, I was able to crochet the entire sweater, the entire top. With this cake, I don't know. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to crochet. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to figure it out. I'm gonna have to explore. I'm gonna have to explore this new unknown. So I'm willing to explore this and figure this out. The color I don't know off the top of my head at the moment. I know I've done looked at the color before, but I don't know it at off the top of my head. It's reminding me of like sweet potato. What is it called? Sweet potato. what's it called? Um, I kind of wanted what sweet potato casserole. That's what I wanted to say. Um, but more like a sweet potato pie, but maybe more like a pumpkin pie. If that's how it's coming off. I'm so glad that I started with the center pool because the center pool is the color is like pumpkin pie color, like sweet potato pie color. And then the next color that came up was like a crust color. If I had done it the other way around, then the crust color would have been on the inside, or it would have been outside, and the pie color would have been on the outside of the crust. I'm liking how I'm liking how it's looking like the pie center and the crust color. Um, what do you call that? Coincide. I like that. Um, so it's giving autumn to me, like for real, for real. Now that I mean the colors was already giving autumn. But yeah, now it's giving like sweet potato pie or pumpkin pie or whatever you're into pie. And it's a star shape. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so cute. Um, so yeah, I'm working on that. That's all I can tell you guys about that. Um, my feature day. Oh boy, I got a lot of rest yet today and yesterday, much needed. Um, I watched I completed watching the second Scream movie. No, scary movie. The comedy one, scary movie. Um then I watched a reaction of Scream 7. I haven't seen Scream 7 firsthand, and I might not because that's just not my judge. Like I don't care for it. Like I watched them and I done seen all of them, but I don't like them. Like I'm not a fan. Like, but I mean, I mean, I only don't like them because it's a human. Like it's not. It's like my judge is like the monster flicks, but they done went and made it a person in a costume, and I'm just like I don't like when it's like humans and stuff like that. So I like the monster type thingy. Um, but I guess in a way it's like Scooby Doo, but I don't know. It be tricky to figure out who's who, like type of thing. Like with monster flicks, you don't have to figure out who's who. You just you know that's the monster, and stay away from it. With the Scream, it's like you gotta think too much, like too much thinking. Um, but part 7 looks like it's my favorite one out of all of them. Um, kind of, sort of. I mean, from watching it secondhand, It's my favorite one from watching it secondhand. I love seeing um the returning characters. Um, my favorite part was the the scene that mimicked the first movie, but that's not how I saw it. I saw it mimicking Goose, is it Goosebumps? Yeah, 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 Goosebumps. I'm trying to think if it's Goosebumps 1 or 2. Oh, fudge. Is it 1 or 2? Goosebumps. Goosebumps. Is it 2 or 1? Oh man, I can't tell them apart right now. Um, but it's the one with Sammy. It's the one with the Jump Brothers. I think they call themselves the Jump Brothers, and they go around collecting junk for people, and anything they want they can keep. That's how they came across Slappy. Yeah, so the one with Slappy in it at the beginning. Um there's a scene in that Goosebumps movie that does the same thing with the entrance of the window, and then the mother comes in the the room, and I just love it. I love it. The mother comes in the room and she's like she mimics what happened, and she's like boom boom boom, like makes the stomping sound, and she was like, I can hear you guys. And she mimics what they did. My mom will hear you. Boom, boom, boom. And she makes the stuffing sound, and she like mimics them stumping around the room. It's hilarious. It was available for streaming. It might be available for streaming so you can see that hilarious scene. So when I saw the window entrance scene, I thought of the Goosebumps movie first because they were loud. I'm like, oh my goodness, they are loud. Um, there was no sneaking around with that entrance. It was so loud. So I thought m- maybe Sydney would say the same thing, but she didn't say it exactly like the Goosebumps mother said it. Um, Tatum? No, yeah, I think her name is Tatum. The daughter, I wasn't feeling the way she was coming out. Like, I guess because she was a teenager, she was coming off like that. Um, and so she kind of put me in the mind of a book that I'm reading, and Taryn the dragon. He says that that's that stage. That's how that stage come off. So okay, so thank you, Taryn, for clearing that up, because I know you didn't just go in the attic and go through Sydney's stuff and get her coat and without asking and put it on and then take it off and then slam it down. I just know you just didn't do all of that without her permission for anything. Like, you ain't ask her, you ain't tell her you was going upstairs to the attic. You didn't ask if you could go through her stuff. You didn't ask if you could put on the coat first before you put it on. And then you got the nerve to take it off and then slam it down. But you say you like it? Like, you slamming stuff down that you like? Ugh. That whole scene, I was like, why she slammed it down? She said she liked the coat, that she wanted the coat, and but she ain't give her mama heads up that she was even gonna, wear this coat. She ain't say boo. She ain't say nothing. But then she gonna slam it down like, ugh, girl, like. I thought you just said you liked the coat. What you slimming it down for? Oof. Ugh, that scene, boy. When she slammed that coat down, I was like, ugh, boy, um, you just said you liked it and you wanted to wear it, but okay, that's where the dragon had to, clarify. That's that stage in life. Okay, okay, all right, okay, that's that stage in life. I ain't go through that stage in life that I know of. I didn't. I don't recall. I mean, I tried. I tried to go through that stage in life, but they were like, "Yeah, no, don't go there." Oh, and Sydney a good one, boy. She a good one. She had the patience and everything. Um, she kind of was given what's uh, I'm trying to think her name. She was given oh my goodness, the more and more I say let me think. Myers. She was given is it Lori? There we go, Lori. She was giving Lori vibes. So she was not pressed. She was not sweating. She was calm. She was subdued. Like, okay, Sydney, all right. Like she was not bothered. Like you can't. She ain't got a button you can press. She is less pressed. Okay, working at her coffee shop and going about her business and her life. Yes. And I did like that she was like taking precautions around the house and things and made her that personal room, and then she made like a little exit thing, and people was like, why it's not bigger? And I'm like, bigger is like, you gotta pay per foot, you gotta pay that costs per foot. So however, that that's why it's only so much room. But um I liked it was for me, it was kind of was feeling like oh, Final Destination a little bit. I found myself singing Dust in the Wind. It was kind of giving Final Destination. I was like, okay, I see influences. It look a little influence. I don't. Maybe it was because of how Gail pulled up. Like Gail pulled up. Like I was like, oh, oh, dang, Gail. I mean, did you mean to do that? Like, did you see him out in the street and you just was like, I mean, could you tell that who that was when you did that, Gail? Was that an accident? Like, was that an accident or on purpose? Did she get out and say, oops? Or did she mean to do that? Like, okay. Um, oh yeah, it also was given the reason why I may have liked it. It also was giving like Wednesday vibes. It was giving Wednesday vibes. Um, the dude that was um the son of the mama with the blonde hair, he was looking like he was looking like the thing from Wednesday, the little jackal thing. I don't know what it's called. The little yeah, he be turning and yeah, he looked like that thing. He looked like that boy. I looked, I was like, is that him? Cause he got the similar hairdo and he kind of dressed similar to the dude from Wednesday. And then she got the blonde hair and yeah, it was kind of giving Wednesday vibes, and I mean, I had fun watching Wednesday, so yeah, this 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 put a little season on it from like other shows and things, so I ain't mind it. I ain't mind it. The other ones I ain't too much care for. Like they lacked seasoning. This one had a little more season on it. This had a little flavor on it. So I'm like, okay, I'll see y'all could get. This was cool. This was good. Now, will I watch it firsthand? I don't know. It might be scarier firsthand, watching it firsthand. And the first two, what did the first scene have to do with anything? Like, what? Just looking back at it, like, what? Boy, though, for real though, like when that girl had let go of the chandelier, I kind of was like rooting on her to like stomp on I was rooting on her to stomp on Ghostface. I was like, yes, like like, but that didn't happen. So I was just like, oh, fudge. But yeah, somebody said the same thing too, like Mario stomp on him. That's what I thought she was gonna be able to do. Like Mario stomp on him. Cause I was like, well, that ain't, cause he down on the ground. Or you think it's a he or whatever. Oh my goodness. But it seemed like that black they was wearing was giving them power because they barely seemed to be getting stunned. Like they barely shook it off. Like they just walked back up like they was paranormal or something. Like they barely was dazed with a lot of that stuff. I'm looking at this, I'm like, I think they absorbing the power. I think they absorbing the hits that they getting from the color that they wearing. That's what it seemed like. Like, wow. So yeah, I did watch some reactions. I watched a video talking about like how to beat Scream 7 and enjoyed those. After I saw Scary Movie 2, um then I saw some comedy shows. I watched some comedy shows, and because it's Easter time, of course I turned on the Bell Crawfords Home for the Holidays, and I watched it just to hear the Easter joke. Now I think I finished it. Yeah, yeah, I finished the whole thing. I did pause it though several times, but I watched it for the Easter joke, and yeah, I like that he covers a lot of the holidays. So yeah, I watched it for the Easter joke and got a kiki out of the Easter joke. Um, then I watched some other I watched some Paul Mooney. I watched both two Paul Mooney shows and laugh. Um, they played automatically. I didn't look at the title. I had seen them before, um, a while ago, but yeah, I just let them play and enjoyed the laughs. With the Paul Mooney ones. He was talking about how things look on certain people and how they're not accepted, but when other people wear them, it's a trend, it's urban, it's the look. And I was just thinking like what he would say about the BBLs now. Lord have mercy. So, like out, trying to out big, trying to out big the bottom, I guess, whatever. So, yeah, I was just thinking about what he might would say about that. But yeah, um, enjoying his shows, and then I turned on or continued watching another show I was watching the other day. So I had unpaused that one, and that one is a all star, a Shaq all star, one of Shaq's all star. I don't know which one. Um, but it's one with Tommy Davidson. Oh yeah, it's the one with if there's only one, it's the one with Tommy Davidson in it, and Cedric the Entertainer is the host. That one, if there's only one of those. But yeah, if it's more than one of those, like where Cedric the Entertainer is the host and Tommy Davidson is in that one, then it's, I don't know, one of them. So that's the one I was watching. I paused it after Tommy Davidson finished his set, and I'll watch it later on, I guess. Um, but yeah, that's what I've been doing. Uh, oh yeah, but yeah, Lavelle has that joke about Easter, Easter, and he talks about Easter speeches and um his mother sewing their Easter outfits and things like that. Um, hilarious. I don't think I laughed till I heard that joke, and I said out loud to myself, I said, I'm not laughing. And I started laughing because I said I'm not laughing. I mean, it's because I done watched it like so many times already. I put it on almost every holiday. So it's one of them things where I gotta whatever. So but yeah, the Easter, if you hadn't seen it as much as I have, you'll laugh. But yeah, I laughed for the Easter one. I mean, because that's what I put it on for. And I uh, that's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, um, since it had been a while since I had seen Paul Mooney's stand up comedy special, I was just laughing. And I think on one of them, I think Michael Collier uh announces Paul Mooney. I think that's Michael Collier. It sounded like him. And then in the other one, Michael Collier is in it. He's one of the people talking about how great Paul Mooney is. So I like seeing that. And just a little FYI, I am crocheting from a yarn cake. So I started singing that cake song. I do have a coffee container that I can put my yarn in. Um, so yeah, my yarn is starting to dwindle a bit, so the yarn band is getting it's gotten loose, and I've had a bit of barf. I've had a bit of yarn barf come out. So yeah, I'm just trying to keep it intact, and I don't have it in the container just yet. I just got it nearby just in case when I do need to put it in the container, I can put it in the container before it um collapses like it did. I'm trying to think, see my hesitation a little bit, see I got a top for it this time, the coffee container. I'm trying to think like how to put like a hole in this in the top and close it and make a yarn thingy like that. But I'm thinking I don't know if the top gonna be like where I cut it to make a to put the yarn, if I when I cut it, will it make the top too sharp, and will that harm my yarn sliding on to that sharp part of the top? So yeah, I'm thinking now that I said it out loud, if I go that route, I'd have to put some tape on the cut area so that my yarn won't be affected and get frayed and you know sliding on that sharp area. So yeah, figuring that out, like if I want to just put a hole in there or if I want to put a slit. I'm thinking slit because then I could just remove the yarn when I need to, um, instead of a hole to feed it through. I can't even do the whole thingy because my project is too big to fit through the whole thingy. So it would have to be a slit. Anywho, I'm thinking, because I'm thinking of utilizing the top with the container. But yeah, either way, um, I'm hoping I can just, toss it in there and it'll be safe and I can prevent the yarn cape from tangling like it did during my first top. But yeah, I kind of been singing the Cake in the Rain song um, while I was crocheting this this top. And I'm like, I kind of want to get a cake and put it in the rain and see what he's talking about. Like, to see what he see a cake in the rain with the icing and things and see what that look like. 'Cause I'm guessing that had to happen for him to had I don't know if he made that song good, but whoever made that song good, I'm guessing that did have to happen. I guess, for somebody to make a song about it. But yeah, it got me thinking about it. I'm thinking about getting the cake and putting it in the rain and seeing and singing the song. I know he baked it, right? He said he baked it and he don't think he'll get the recipe again. But whether he left it out in the rain or not, he still wouldn't get the recipe again. But I guess I guess they couldn't eat it because it got rained on and nobody remembered to get the cake out of the rain so that they could taste it. I guess they didn't get to eat it. They didn't get to taste it before somebody left it out in the rain. I guess they had to run inside. I don't know. I'm trying to think how it went down. Like he didn't say like that it was a wedding or anything. I guess what was it, y'all? Was it a wedding? Was it a party? Did it start raining and everybody had to run in the inside and they left the cake out in the rain? But he says someone left the cake out in the rain. And so it's almost like somebody had the duty of bringing it inside. But yeah. And they did. And it started raining. And he said, and oh no. But yeah. Oh goodness. That cake must have tasted good. That cake must have tasted gooder than the wood. Like I don't know. Did it taste good? We won't get to taste it because somebody left it out in the rain. Oh boy. And he said it took too long to bake it. I'm thinking it was a tiered cake. A tiered cake would take long to bake because you got to bake all the tiers. My top gonna look like pie. I'm looking forward to my top looking like pie. I don't know if I have a top that look like cake. Maybe. But yeah, this autumn top is gonna look like pie. It's about 15 minutes till an hour. And I've mentioned about everything, a bit of everything, with 15 minutes to go. Ow, goodness. I had a pain for my ow. What the what? Okay. And why won't he have that recipe again? Somebody gave him that recipe and he didn't write it down and now they gone or something. Like that's what it sounds like. They might be gone. Alright, were they visiting or did they pass on before or after they gave him the recipe or after he cooked the cake? Did they pass on? Did they pass on the glory? Why he think he ain't gonna get the recipe again? Either they passed on the glory or they moved somewhere or they or they yeah, moved away and he don't have he don't he can't get in touch with them. There's a cake scene. What movie is that? Um this it was a movie it's a movie where this man was faking like he loved a woman, and he was about to marry her, and they had the wedding ceremony set up. They had the cake set up, and I think they was about to go down the aisle. They had went down the aisle, and something happened. What movie was that? He was like, at first it was just because like he was undercover or something like that. He was like undercover, and his cover was that he was about to be a married man or something like that. But yeah, he was undercover, and he was like, yeah, at first he just was doing his job or whatever, and then it became him caring about her, caring about her, and she didn't want to hear it. I'm trying to think what that movie was, because it was a cake, and it was some. I'm trying to think. Did she have a laser gun? Like, what was that movie? Oh, but yeah, the cake. I don't think it was in the rain though. I'm trying to think, but yeah, I don't think it rained on that cake. I think she wound up busting through the cake. I don't know. Something happened to the cake. They wound up being on the same team. Um, hmm. I'm trying to think if I could recall what that movie was. Um, I kind of want to say I think it was Shamar Moore. I don't know though, but I think it was Shamar that was playing the groom. I think that was him. Um, I think they wind up. I think they wind up like exploding the cake. Something happens to that cake, but I don't think it get left out in the rain though. But it wound up doing something to the cake. The cake. I think they maybe make the other person fall into the cake. Maybe. But the bride to be, I think she says something about the cake, like she didn't even get to try the cake or something like that. I think she says something like that about the cake. But yeah, that was a a tier cake, but it was on stilts. Like it wasn't a connected tier cake that I can recall. It was like it was on stand. It was cute though. It was cute. So yeah, I just mentioned that it's like a center pull because like all last year I was like not center pulling. I was outer pulling. So because center pull be tangling, like it be tangling, like at a certain point it's gonna be tangling because that's just what it do. Like I don't know, maybe it wouldn't do that if it was on a stand, like a yarn stand. I don't know. I hadn't heard of that. like for the people that use yarn stands, if and you know what? People that use yarn stands use the outer pull. Uh, so yeah, that doesn't even go together. Hmm. But yeah, for a while after I realized that the center pull tangles after, when it gets down to when the yarn ball collapses or the yarn skein collapses, it just falls into itself and it tangles. So um when I found that out, I was I was outer pulling instead of center pulling. But for these for these stars and these cakes that I have, and I guess it's because they're cakes. Um, I am center pulling. Um, but yeah, even for the skein, I think I wound it up center pulling because it was already being center pulled. So yeah, it's preference, it's just personal preference. I just mentioning it because it is noteworthy that I was like, no center pulling for a while. And now, like, all the stars that I'm making are so far are center pull. And even with my ombre, I might center pull even though it's a skein. I might center pull my ombre when I make the star. I'll look and see what I'm feeling when I see my ombre. But yeah, these cakes, these yarn cakes that I'm using, they really have a great center pull color to start with. That's why I went on ahead and center pulled because the colors are faboo, they're just fab. I've just crocheted a couple of stitches just now. Been a while since I crocheted on live stream. So, yep, just crocheted a couple of stitches. It is like I'm not crocheting with any light on. The only light is on my coming from my phone that I am live streaming with, and the telly. So that's the only light sources at the moment. So I'm really seeing that the crochet, the light up crochet hooks would come in handy for me. Now, I do know some people that can crochet without looking. And I'm like, how you do that? And then they like, I they they do it like it's like no question, no doubt about it. But what they do is they feel the stitches. So I have been practicing that feeling for the stitches. But at the same time, I do like to look at my stitches. But yeah, some people can look. I mean, some people can crochet without looking. And I think because they do that, I think they crochet faster. I think. So that's a cool thing to consider practicing crocheting without looking. But yeah, I like to look because I like to see the different colors changing. I got a bit of yarn bar. I'm trying to untangle it without pulling out the whole bar. Make it to an hour. I think my yarn just changed colors a few stitches back. I done started crocheting, guys. I'm really liking this, like, and yes, I did have to refer back to the tutorial, Lord. Um, I think what I'm gonna wind up doing is getting, um, I'm gonna, I don't know, I might wind up purchasing the pattern, to the, to, that, Hope provides one, because even though which is great, but even though I started the pattern and then I got it to the repeat, the repetitive part, when I finished my first top, when I finished seaming it up, and then I went to pick up this other star that I'm working on, I was like, okay, now what now? Like, I didn't know exactly. So I needed a refresher. So I referred back to the tutorial to it was, see how the pattern was done. So I just was like, oh my goodness, like, okay, I'm glad this tutorial is available and maybe I need to go ahead and purchase the pattern because I really had to refer back to the tutorial. Like, I didn't know exactly, because I wasn't working on that part. I had done finished working on that part. So yeah. Hope has a pattern that you can purchase, that we can purchase. It's on my list. I don't know if she like adds more different sleeve pattern options on the pattern or not. I'm thinking she does. I don't know though, but I think she does. I don't know. I'd have to purchase it and see. Another pattern that's on my list is the the stackable toy pattern. Those are so cool. And there's somebody providing patterns, like it's like 15 to no, it's like 25 patterns. My nose done started running. It's like 25 patterns in one. That one is on my list. It's so cool because I do like those stackable toys. They are so cute and so, what do you call it? Like, sensory type thing. And then to be able to crochet like different characters, and different creatures and stuff like that with the pattern, and then it be stackable. That is so cute, like cuteness overload. It's so cute. It's adorable. So yeah, that's on my list. It is cute. It has I think it got a bunny on there. It got a few eggs on there for Easter. It got a few Easter characters on there. I think it has a duck for Easter. It has a few egg thingies, like you can make it into like a egg surprise type of basket type thing. Like you can make, I think it's like two pieces you crochet, and then you crochet the critter that gonna go inside, like either the bunny or the duck, and you crochet that, and then it can fit inside the egg. I think it's like four different ones of those for Easter. And it's downloadable. So when you purchase it, you can get the download. Too sweet. There's some Christmas ones. There's a Grinch one for Christmas. I don't know the other ones. Maybe a Santa. I don't know exactly, but it's a lot. And there's a Lilo and Stitch one, like a Stitch one. Um, um, and Stitch is on my list. I was looking at a Stitch pattern for like tapestry crochet, because I saw this one woman. She was showing how to create the Stitch character from Lilo and Stitch with tapestry crochet, and she was showing like the different stitches she used, the bobble stitch she made with a bobble stitch, and she had all kinds of ways of how she made that thing, and the different sizes that the different stitching creates. Um, there's a SpongeBob. So really, all you're doing is like getting the different colors that it takes to make the different characters, and so you get the different color yarns that goes with the character, and then you got the pattern, and she shows in the pattern it shows how to make the different parts and put them together and stuff like that. So the feet and claws and things. What's your Easter dinner looking like? Is anybody up cooking Easter dinner? Is that a thing? Okay. I done started crocheting. Oh, crochet, crochet. That's what I'm over here doing. I'm actually, I'm actually thinking like, girl, you a genius. Like, okay, so I'm crocheting with this cake yarn. Actually, it's not a well, it's a cake yarn, but it's a mandala. Okay, and I was talking about putting it in the coffee container that I have. Well, at the moment, what I have it in is a neck pillow. I have a neck pillow, and I have set the yarn in the neck pillow, in between, in the in the opening of the neck pillow. And I'm gonna go ahead and close it because it's open right now. But I'm gonna go ahead and close it because that yarn band is getting looser and looser, and it's pretty snug around the yarn. So this is gonna help it to stay, what is it, isolated, so that it's not moving around and rolling around like it would if I, allowed it to roll around and stuff like that while I was pulling out the yarn. It would be on its side and things like that. So yeah, I'm a genius. Utilizing my neck pillow, and it's a pretty firm neck pillow. It's one of those memory foam neck pillows. So yeah, it's pretty firm and holding it at the moment. So that's how it's going at the moment. Even if I put it in the coffee container is not is it's not gonna hug the yarn like the yarn is hugging right now. sort of kind of be kind of loosey goosey, wobbling around all, it's a kind of a big container. But yeah, I, I might have, you know, uh, this is prob could be the solution to holding the yarn cake. This neck pillow here is looking like solution here. What is called breaking news. I've invented a yarn cake holder, a yarn cake holder, a yarn cake pull, center pull holder, because there are yarn cake holders that people pull from outer. A lot of the yarn, what's it called? A lot of the yarn holders, people pull from the outer yarn when it's on holders. But this just in breaking news. I just invented this yarn cake holder center pull. This yarn cake center pull holder, aka neck pillow. I'm a genius. Okay. I'm just gonna keep crocheting and seeing how this is gonna go. It's looking good. It looking good. I mean, I'm only like mm, 3 colors in. My yarn, the other yarn cake didn't collapse till what? But uh, the shaping, the coloring was a bit different. I was trying to, kind of measure it. Like, uh, it didn't. It didn't collapse till like my second panel. I guess I could say it like that instead of coloring. Yeah, I don't think it. I don't think it collapsed till my second panel. I think I was on this. Yeah, yeah. Wait, whatever. Whatever. I'm trying to think of all these stats to, be able to compare it to create my scientific method and hypotenuse and all that, whatever. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying. I'm trying. See when the yarn is gonna collapse. So I probably got a ways to go. Probably, maybe. I don't. Well, not necessarily though, because this yarn cake is smaller. 205 yards smaller. Not too much smaller, but yeah. I'm gonna get to see what this is gonna look like. Oh yeah, I was thinking about putting the clouds on. That's what I was thinking about doing. Let's see. Um, hmm. Let's see how I did that last time. How did I do that? Let's see.